Hey YouTube, Sexy Bogus here for another Destiny video. This week's Nightfall is the Shield Brothers strike. The modifiers are pretty interesting. First, we got Epic. Evilly shielded and highly aggressive enemies appear in great numbers. Brawler. Guardian melee damage is greatly increased. Chaff. Player radar is disabled. Never seen that one before. Match game. Enemy shields are resistant to all unmatched elemental damage. Again, never seen that one before. And the last one, Exposure. Guardian shields are increased but do not replenish. Ouch. In the Nightfall, it wasn't that bad in the round of Prison of Elders, but for a whole strike, that will be interesting. The first part of the strike is pretty easy. Just enter the Cabal ship as fast as you can and reach the room where the tank will spawn. Now, the first boss, obviously, is the Goliath tank. You can see where I am right now that I'm pretty protected from everything. The only thing that can be dangerous is the Goliath Big Blast. It can do some pretty nasty splash damage, but you should be able to get rid of this tank pretty easily that way. As you can see, I'm jumping on the left box to shoot him, and once I get his attention, I switch to the right box, doing the same thing over and over again until he explodes. The next boss is the final part of the strike, the Shield Brothers. I will show you all the spots I have tried, and sadly without success. The goal of this video was to find an easy way to solo this part. The first spot I tried was to go on a big structure in the middle of the area. I thought, hey, I'll be invincible up there. But Bungie probably knew we would try to get there, and you'll get the joining your allies message as soon as the boss comes out. So that spot is not working. Next, I tried the crystal spot, next to the door where the bosses comes out. You can find tutorials on this spot pretty easily on YouTube. I don't know who found it first, so I won't credit anyone for this one. But I'm not the finder. As you can see, I cannot shoot the boss cause there's an invisible wall in front of me. So I thought I would try to use an armor-piercing rounds sniper rifle, but it does not seem to be working either. Some bullets, I got only one bullet to pass, seems to be passing through, but most of them are not. Even if they were, once the second brother with his protective bubble around him would come out, you would not be able to do any damage to him in that spot. Maybe when he first comes out next to you, but he will move around after that. Again, that spot is not working for soloing these bosses easily. The third spot I tried is the one you get in the middle structure. Big shout to Trident HD, who I think is the finder of this spot. As you can see, I have to do pretty much the same thing as if I wanted to get on top of the structure, but instead, once you reach the last section of the structure at the top, crouch and enter the spot. Everything was going well in there. The first brother was just standing in front of me like an idiot, and I was able to shoot him and throw nades at him. The ads around me were not able to shoot me either. When the second brother came out, that was pretty easy too. I just had to shoot him as well, so again, pretty easy. But the part that everything went crazy is when the two brothers are out. First, the first brother that does crazy dash thing towards you was able to hit me with that attack. He was backing up a bit and charging me all the time. Plus, the ads were firing at me with some kind of explosive rounds gun. So the splash damage was hurting me. After a while, sadly, I died from the first brother charge attack. Good spot, but not enough to solo this part. The best way I found to get these two brothers at low health is by doing the following technique. Get the first brother out, and get his attention so he runs past the middle structure. Then, quickly reach the door where he comes out. When you're in that spot, he seems to be going dumb, and he will go hide somewhere. You can walk up a bit and he will come out of his spot. Shoot him as much as you can. If he comes too close to you and he hits you, It's because you're too far away from the door spot. Get closer to it and you'll be fine. He will become dumb again and he will go back to his hiding spot. Well, if you can call that a hiding spot. I guess this guy was always getting found first when playing hide and seek. Next up, his brother will show up. You have to stand in the corner, next to the door behind these boxes, like you can see in the video right now. Once you're there, you are pretty much immune to his attack. His projectiles will go straight on the ceiling. You can just shoot him from there until he goes back in his room. The problem with that spot is that you cannot move a lot. When the second brother goes back in, some ads with some sort of explosive rounds again will appear. And they will do massive damage to you. Even if you try to hide, the splash damage will hurt you. As you can see here, I died because of that, and running around would not have been better. I used my radiance to get back to life and I was able to kill them all. And finally, the biggest issue with that spot is when the two brothers decide to attack you. The first dumb one will go away, like the first part. The second one seems to be able to hit you this time. Not sure why and how, but I got killed by him. And again, a bunch of enemies with these explosive rounds guns were shooting at me. Even if he wasn't able to shoot me, the second brother will have a bubble shield around him, so I won't be able to do any damage to him standing there the whole time. I managed to kill the bosses with a friend. That was really easy. But soloing the strike bosses is really hard. Doable, but hard. So how to beat them? Well, you know how to get to the last part of the fight when the two bosses are together, fighting you. So you can do more than half of the fight solo. And at the end, I suggest having a friend with you, and it should be fine. That's it for me guys. Again, I'm Sexy Bogus. I was hoping to find an awesome new spot to solo the strike easily, but I haven't found one. But I think these spots will help you getting this done, even if you cannot stay there for the whole encounter. Please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe if you feel awesome today. Thanks a lot guys and have a great day.